Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. So today's video is all about do's and don'ts for your hair care. So many people have been facing this issue of hair fall and bald spotting. So there are few do's and don'ts to follow in your hair care routine, and I have seen some people who have not been following that, and in fact even I have not been following that in my previous like in my previous years. But then when I started facing severe hair fall, then I started realizing I did some own research, and then I had a proper hair care regime, and after that I had a good amount of growth. And still I'm trying to experiment in the sense, like I do apply regular hair packs, everything. I take a good proper hair care routine for my hair. So I have some tips as well as some do's and don'ts for your, which needs to be included in your hair care routine, so that you have a good amount of hair growth, as well as it, I hope it will stop your hair fall or if any kind of issues you're facing. So guys, let's cover with the don'ts first. So first don't which I have is don't comb your wet hair. The reason behind this is not to tie your wet hair, because whenever your hair is wet it is more fragile at that point of time, and that's the reason we should never tie your hair. Or you should not make a bun out of it, or you should not braid your hair, because whenever you do it your hair is more fragile and you tend to break your hair, and ultimately in long term you will tend losing your hair more. So, and that's the reason we always say that whenever your hair gets dry, and after that you can make whatever style you want to make. And never apply shampoo directly on your scalp or on your hair. Please don't do this mistake, as shampoo is highly concentrated. If you apply directly on your hair, it may give some amount of damage to your hair. So always dilute that particular, whichever shampoo you're using, please dilute that particular shampoo, and then start applying on your hair in the circular motion like this. And whatever phase or whatever the foam you have created it, please lather that foam on the length of your hair, so that uh, you give it a, so that it is evenly spread over your full hair, and give it a while, and then please wash your hair. And as I said, when you're applying conditioner, please just make sure that don't apply conditioner also on your scalp. You should always apply conditioner only on the length of your hair, and the remaining, or after once you're done applying on your length of the hair, and whichever the residue whichever is remaining, just only just move your hands over your scalp, that's it. Please don't have it on your. And the second point is that, yes, and I have even, in fact even I have did this mistake whenever we used to apply conditioner on your hair. So generally like few years ago, what I used to do is, uh, I used to move my fingers throughout around the length of my hair, and at that point of time, I by the end of that I always used to get a bunch of hair on my fingers. And that's the mistake which I did, and I wanted you to know about it, that you should never do that. The same reason, because whenever your hair is wet it is more fragile. If you keep moving your fingers on your hair, or if you do any kind of styling, or if you tie or anything, it will, you're making it more fragile, and it will tend to break your hair. Hence, please avoid doing that. The third one is that the main point, it's never do excessive styling on your hair. In fact, you might have seen that in my previous videos also, I have never done much of straightening, or I don't use ironing on my hair. So that's the reason, is that because in fact even I'm on my hair care journey. I mean, I take a good care of health. So sorry, I take a good care of my hair. So I wanted to make sure that I never, during, at least during that process, I should not apply any kind of styling things, or even if you're trying to do any kind of stylings on your hair or ironing or anything, please make sure that apply serum on your hair. There are so many products available on Amazon or on Flipkart which protects your hair from from high heat temperatures, right? So please adding the serums on your hair, even if you want to add styling, or even if you want to do styling on your hair. The fourth one is, yeah, the most important thing is to try not to wash your hair daily. In fact, even I don't wash my hair daily. I do it twice or thrice, not more than that. Because when you do wash your hair daily, the hair has a natural moisture. It creates a natural oiliness as well as it has a natural moisture. So, what hair follicles will start thinking is that if you are washing your hair daily, it will stop creating that moisture, and which is not really good for your health, for the health of your hair. So please make sure that don't wash your hair daily. Just do it whenever you feel that you are sweating a lot, or your hair has got a lot of sweat, or do it when you feel it's very dirty, or it has created an excessive sebum or oil, because there are some oily scalp hair which creates excessive oil on its own. So when you feel that you have reached that point, please make sure do just wash during that point of time. Don't wash your hair daily. And the next one is, even I used to do this, but I have stopped doing that. Don't twist your hair. Like, if you have a very long hair, please don't twist your hair or don't cringe your hair and then make a bun out of it. That is because, again, the same reason, your hair gets fragile, and you are inviting split ends over here, which is and you might be knowing that split ends always stops the hair growth. So if you want to have a long hair and you're doing this, so it will create a split ends on your hair, and ultimately it will hamper the hair growth. So please stop doing. Whenever even I go to gym and I do sweat a lot on my hair, but I always make sure that I keep it open, so that so that I allow my hair to dry naturally. I don't apply any kind of ironing on my hair, or even I don't wash my hair. Yes, if I really feel like my hair has got dirty due to pollution or maybe due to sweat, then I make sure that I do it twice or thrice, but not more than that. Or even because I plan my week in such a way that twice or thrice I make sure that I apply oil on my hair. And I also make sure that whenever I apply oil on my hair, I also make sure that I always apply the hair packs also, so that the next day when I apply hair packs on my hair and I wash my hair after that. So I plan in such a way that my proper hair care routine is taken care of. Like, the last night I'll apply oil on my hair, and next day I'll finish my all workouts and all, and then I'll apply the hair pack, and then I'll take a bath. So this is how I follow my hair care routine. So these are the few things which I had in don'ts list. So if you feel anything is there which I missed out or which I may not be knowing, so please comment down on the in the comment box to know if anything is there or if I may have missed out. Now let's go to do's of your hair. Yes, the first to do is wash your hair twice or thrice. Some people I have seen that they wash their hair for like once in a week or once in 15 days, right? So you should not be doing that, because compared to our body, hair is the utmost important thing which gets dirty very easily. So you shouldn't be uh, taking bath once in a taking hair shower once in a while. So please make sure that you do it on like once or sorry, twice or thrice, not more than that. And also make sure that use a really good conditioner as well as followed by serum. And if some people are do apply hair mask nowadays, there are lots of products available in the market which they apply hair mask also on your wet hair. So please follow these steps. First, shampoo, and the second thing is conditioner, and third thing is air mask, and then serum needs to be applied only on wet hair. You can apply it on your dry hair also, but if you are applying it on wet hair, it is more effective because it locks the moisture of the serum and your hair is frizz free after that. You might have seen this video in my hair pack channel also, in my hair pack video also. So if you haven't seen that, please do check out that video too. If you guys are on a proper hair regime, or if you're trying to incorporate a proper hair care regime, please make sure that always apply hair packs on your hair once or twice, not more than that. That's enough. Once or twice in a week, that's more than enough. But whenever you do apply hair packs, please make sure that you have an oil included in your hair, which means why I'm saying this is because when you're applying it, it will have a natural moisture as well as in combined with the oil. If you don't do that, your hair will be dry, and ultimately it will lead to breakage of your hair. Oiling is a must. It's the utmost important thing, because we all have our own food for our proper for our well-being, right, for our energy, right? But there is something which even oil which our air needs, that is oiling. Oiling is the most important thing, but that doesn't mean that you have to apply oil and you have to step out, which I don't do that, and I don't recommend anyone doing that also. Because if you have a dandruff problem, please don't step out with oil on your hair, because when you do that, you are inviting a lot of pollution and dust, which ultimately increases your higher chances, which ultimately increases your chances of having more dandruff, which is which is not recommended. So please don't step out when you have oil on your hair. Even if you're supposed doing that, always have an hair mask, always have your hair covered. So what I do is, for my hair as well as for my skin, I have an proper cotton dupatta, or maybe a scalp, I would say. So whenever I step out to get rid of UV rays and to protect my hair, I always tie it around my whole face, so that my whole face is covered, just only the eyes are visible. So this is what I do, and I recommend doing this to take care of your proper health, hair as well as skin. If you have a dandruff on your hair, please make sure that, for example, yours like the, for some people you may have dandruff only on specific areas, not on every areas, right? So make sure don't touch your nails on your hair scalp. Please don't do that, because if you do that, there are chances that unknowingly you may touch that particular finger on your other part of your hair, or maybe on your skin. If you're doing that on your skin, ultimately you will get acne marks or acne on your skin. You will have a huge breakouts also sometimes. Second, if you if you have a dandruff here and you have touched that particular area, and the same thing, you're just moving your fingers, you're rubbing or you're scratching your head on some other areas of your head, unknowingly you are spreading that dandruff or antifungal infection to your other part of your hair. So please avoid doing all this thing. Always use wide tooth comb. I'll just add the image in one of the video, but yeah, but please always use the wide tooth comb, because that helps to detangle your hair in a very nicer way, and you won't feel the pain. But if you're using a very small pin hair comb, there are chances that when you're detangling it, you will you will of course you will feel the pain of it if you have a lot of detangles. At the same time, it will tend to break your hair, so please stop, avoid doing that thing. So these are all the external precautions which are taking for your hair. I also believe that internal precautions or internal diet, food, everything is must for your hair care. The most important thing for your hair is the requirement of protein. So protein is must, much needed, much needed for your good hair care health, or for your good state of hair. So for protein, please always make sure have eggs included in your diet, chicken, pumpkin seeds, and most important thing again is omega 3 fatty acids, which is fish is very high in omega 3 fatty acids. So please include almonds, any type of fish, and more pumpkin seeds, chicken, eggs, cheese. So this all are natural supplements. I won't suggest or I won't recommend any kind of external, any kind of artificial supplements or artificial tablets. Yeah, if you are a gym goer, I think it's not that if you are a gym goer then only you need to have a protein supplement or whey protein, or plant protein or any type of protein, right? Even if you are not doing workout, protein is much needed for your overall diet as well as for your health, hair health also. So please always include protein in your hair, even if it's not possible to cook chicken, or people who are vegetarian, have plant-based protein in your diet, so that ultimately you will start seeing results on your hair too. So this all things which needs to be followed. It's not that if you start incorporating this regime or this do's and don'ts you will start seeing effect immediately, right? You may have to give some time for your body as well as for your health. This is kind of an lifestyle change. The internal diet which I was talking about, of course it is a diet, it's a lifestyle change, right? So you may take some time for this to see the results if you're incorporating these things. Because when I started hair pack and all those kind of stuff, it at least took me, at least to see the results, it took me around 1 to 2 months. Yeah, but I started seeing my hair very shiny, and very very lustrous, and to some extent there was a density, but yeah, but still now I don't have that much of density which which I want to. But yeah, but to some extent compared to earlier year, this at this point of time it's much better in terms of density. So yeah, it takes time, it doesn't come overnight, and I would be lying in case if I'm saying this, if you take these supplements you will see the fast results and all. No, it doesn't happen overnight. You need to give time to yourself to incorporate all these things and to adapt everything in your lifestyle or in your routine. So it takes time, and good results always take time. So yeah, that's all for today's video, and I hope you, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe and comment on my channel. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye.